So I was kind of expecting this, that at some point after that I was done talking about Japan, that a large portion of my subscribers would actually stop watching or caring about my channel, and that's okay. I mean, people sort of tuned in. I think the thing that people were most interested in were actually Japanese food. I'm not really showing that anymore because I'm in Canada. So I mean, there is Japanese food here, but it's not like being in Japan and having Japanese food. So I'm left with just talking about my life, which is a bit what I was doing back in Japan. But because it was Japan, it was more interesting to Japanophiles, which is a lot of the people that sort of watch my vlogs. And then now, talking about Canada is not really interesting for a lot of people. So, yeah, that's it. So I just have to, if I want viewers again, I have to make interesting things. And I guess in the words of, I can't remember his name, there was a comedian, anyways, who said basically that something like the only people that care less about your problems is everybody else. So in effect, in general, people don't actually care that much about other people's lives. I think in general, people are very self-centered. Not always. There's lots of people that think about other people and such, but I think one of the things that people love the most is being talked about themselves. But anyways, since nobody's watching anymore, I'll just ramble. Today, as I was walking to class, I was thinking that my accent is kind of interesting. Not just my accent, actually, the accent of everyone. I mean, clearly, well, maybe not clearly, I'm not a native English speaker, and I don't really know what my accent is. I've been told that it sounds a bit like Midwest American. I think probably Midwesterners would disagree. Disagree? Yes, see, disagree. I sometimes pronounce words oddly. Like instead of saying monastery, I used to say monastery, which nobody would understand me because in French it's monastère. But apart from that, I was thinking how sort of American accents, not like the U.S., but like accent in the Americas, is more nasal. So for example, I'm horrible at imitating accents. It's just strange since this is not, since I'm kind of imitating an accent right now, and I'm not doing it consciously, right? It's just an accent that I picked up by listening to television, while I was learning English. But yeah, for example, like the word can't. You can't do this. I think in British and English it becomes like can't. And can't do this or something. Sounds like a weird mix of Australian whatever. But anyways, the point is between can't and can't is a lot more nasal, right? And there's a lot of words like in general it sounds more nasal, and also when I'm speaking French, my French is a lot more nasal than France French. And then I was just wondering, I don't know about Spanish. I can't distinguish. I mean, if I compare them, I could probably hear the difference. But I don't know much about Spanish. I can't really. But I was wondering if just in the Americas in general, we're just a lot more nasal people. We just speak through our nose. We're just, it's kind of interesting. But if anybody is actually still watching this, I know actually there's like 2 people that are kind of still watching this. I mean, I get like 30 views or something now. But I mean, there's Supatoker 420, I think. I should actually remember his name. He's like the only guy that actually consistently comments and seems to care anymore. So, amen. And then there's In Space Time 2012, but I think he's, he or she, I'm not sure. I think it's he. He's also flaking out because he's more interested in Japan. But he still comments. I've seen Busan Kevin comment the other day. Anyways, whoever's still watching this, especially at this point, 6 minutes in, it's good. What do you think my accent is? Is it, of course I'm Canadian, but I don't think this is what you think of when you think of a Canadian accent. Is this an American accent? Is this some kind of weird JF accent? Yeah. And what are your thoughts on accents? Do you think we're more nasal in the Americas? Did you ever sort of stop and think about your own accent? Or the accents of people around you, and then compare your accent? And it's kind of interesting. Also in Japanese, I'm sure that my accent is not Japanese, but apparently it's clear. So that's kind of interesting. If possible, I'd like to have a Kansai accent, speak with the same rhythm and speech pattern and everything, but that takes a lot of practice. It doesn't come as natural as it did for English. So. Anyways, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care.